So, can anyone tell me what happened last time, or do you need a recap from me?
Preferably yes.
Okay, your recap time. You all went down and investigated a large dungeon underneath the sand. You tracked the undead underneath it. You met up with your old team, met up with old friends, encountered old friends. Corona, you systematically found an animal buddy, lost an animal buddy somehow, and managed to spawn and kill your own creation.
Yep, that sounds like me.
You also managed to make it and witness that a second Titan mech has risen from the ashes of an old structure. As if almost something is being planned, some great energy is being released. As you can feel the world is shifting. You've completed your task as mercenaries, and you are on your way to another base. You met up, gaining your supplies, and they sent you on your way to the next base. That being base number 3. So you all are making your way towards it. Also, Blueford has gained the ability to wild shape and shift into a werewolf with his friend Oberon, who he demorphs back into a pupper as night soon comes. As you all wake up, you are all now awake now. Put it into your buddy pile. What will you all do? Hello?
Do we even want to wake up? I'm so cozy.
I want
Snooze.
you all to roll me a con
Snooze.
save.
Sleep forever.
That's an 8, boss.
I got a 9.
What did Blueford get?
We're so cozy.
Corona, what'd you get?
Just a moment. Let's see here. I'm up.
Okay. So Blueford wakes up and barks, trying to get you guys up. You wake up, Corona, to a dog barking in your ear.
Okay, I'm not awake yet.
Blueford. It's the middle of the night.
Ava and I are cuddling hard.
Hella hard.
We're
Morning.
snoozing.
It'd be morning, boys.
What is going on?
So he barks at you, and keeps barking and barking, and you wake up, and you see that it's broad daylight. There's very sun shining in the sky as you were sleeping on the ground, and people are walking around the camp. Ava and Oberon are sleeping on the ground, completely tuckered out.
Again. Well, I guess we better get a move on, but...
Corin is nowhere to be seen, though.
Corn's dump.
That's what I would probably assume, since that's where he has been. But, let's see. Is there anything actually going on with the guards, or...?
Well,
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just wake them up.
okay.
I'm gonna toss a prestidigitation right in their ear.
Alright. When
Oberon,
he kind of
Oberon and
makes a
Ava,
noise.
roll me a wisdom save.
Alright.
I got a 14.
Okay. Ava, you wake up from a sweet dream of Oberon cuddling you in his fluffy fur and just holding you closely and warm. And Oberon, you had a nightmare. You had a minor
Nah.
nightmare. Oberon had a minor nightmare. You had a minor nightmare that the spiders were eating your lion cock.
What the fuck? Ah! Fucking stands up and wipes at my pee-pee.
Eva just falls flat on her ass, like, what the fuck? Over? What the hell?
Oh, thank God. Thank God it was just a dream. Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
You should.
'Twas but a nightmare.
'Twas but a dream.
Okay.
'Twas but a scratch.
'Tis but a mental flesh wound.
Alright.
Gain inspiration.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
God finds you funny today.
Thanks.
What happens is, upon cracking this joke in your mind, what happens is you hear a spiritual voice of Sylvanas. And you feel a slight tickle as a slightly dead root fickles with your toes. And
What
you
the
hear
fuck?
the voice in your head of Sylvanas. And you feel warm all over as if you've just been dipped into a vat of honey. You are given inspiration and you now have 1 jar of honey in your inventory.
Oh, heck yeah.
Where did you get all the sticky stuff?
It's in my inventory. It's not on me. Stop it. No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Sir.
You have inspiration.
Thank you. Got a jar of honey.
Honey in parentheses.
No. You mean quotation marks?
I mean, if you want to think about it,
Yeah.
all honey is
Quidditch.
regurgitated plant cum.
That is.
Can you please stop?
Oh, man. I guess it kind of is. Alright.
Mm,
Added.
yeah.
Thank you for the honey. I also have Hell's honey still.
That you do.
Why
What
do you
is
have
hell's
so much
honey?
It's been
Sugar.
so
Do,
long.
do, 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 do.
Items that
honey,
came from the
honey.
beginning of the fucking campaign.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you still haven't used them?
I've been using it. Are you me? I used Hell's honey
Yeah.
like 2 sessions ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, but, like, not...
all of it?
I just
Using
find
items sparingly
it funny that we've been
I use
here...
things sparingly.
We've been here for 50 some odd sessions, and it just takes you now to use 1 bottle of some magic elixir you got at the beginning of the game.
Nuh-uh. I used because I had 10 cups of Hell's honey and I've used 4 so far.
Agreed.
I'm being very I'm trying to save it for when I think I really need it. I am just very careful. I don't like using all my stuff up. I save things for special occasions for when I really need it. Like when I have to try to bring, Corona back to life.
Mm-hmm.
How often does that happen?
Every...
Well,
Don't answer that.
if you want statistical answer, it's every 7 sessions.
is that correct?
Corona has a habit of getting himself into bad situations.
So you're all up, and the soldiers have left you a small sack. A white sack on the ground next to you.
I'm going to poke it.
Of course you are.
Someone has to.
Fair enough.
Shall you look
I
inside?
will poke this thing.
Who's inside the pack?
Shall you look inside?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I see?
One moment. Inside, you see 5 pounds of salted pork, along with 3 pounds of curated beef, cured fish, and you also find what's called a dragon loaf of bread.
I'm going to take some of the pork and attempt to eat it and just mush it on my cyborgy face.
Oh man.
Oh no, that's bad.
You know, make me a Constitution check. See how it messes with your gears and such. See if you're able to process it.
It's a 16.
You slip it into a slot, like your mouth would technically be. It doesn't go in because it's just a blank screen. But, you stick it below it, and your gears, like, grind it up like a meat grinder. And it processes through you and gets, like, shot out of... There's, like, a compartment that opens up and just expels the salted pork onto the ground in a ground-up fashion that looks like it's been slightly cooked a little bit through your gear central system. You yourself have now gained the essence of pork in your gears. You are well lubricated from the animal fat. However, if you get any water on yourself, the salt will start to corrode you.
I'm just touching my chest now. I guess I'm part stove. Interesting.
Okay. Ava's gonna take some of the salmon and some of the bread, break the bread, and put the salmon on the bread and eat like a sandwich.
As you break the dragon loaf, it releases a green mist as you break it. The strong smell of metallic copper fills the aroma of the air, however mixed with a weedy smell as you lay the fish on top of the bread.
Yeah, well, get eaten.
It tastes very minerally, like very minerally weedy, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Whatever, I'm still eating it.
Damn.
What about you, O'Brien?
Is there still any meat scraps left over that I could share with my boy Blueford?
Oh, there's quite
There's
a bit of meat left.
currently 8 pounds of meat in the sack, and you have like 5 pounds of meat on you. Worm
yes.
meat, bug meat, human
meat.
I'm pretty sure
Let's
you've
go
got
around
way
and have
more
human meat.
Meat.
I'm pretty
I
sure
need that question answered. Why does he have human meat?
because we chopped up the dude from the church a long time ago.
Okay, never mind.
So, you give a ration to Blueford, and he, like a good boy, as you hold it in, you kind of like undo the cloth that you have from it. And you hold it in your hand, and like you break off pieces and you feed it to him out of your hand, and he like licks it up and like eats it out of your hand.
Boy.
Gently trying not to like nip you or anything.
He's a good boy.
After he's done, he just pushes his head in between your legs and like, poof, bap of the head.
That's a cozy boy. I will scritch his head as I sit there and enjoy slowly waking up and starting the day with my friends. Also wondering, hey, do you know where Corn may have gone off to?
Oh, also, roll me an intelligence save.
Intelligence save? Intelligence save.
It's just gonna be like, he's probably with his.
That was a 13.
partner.
Your penis has been cured.
Oh, thank God.
As you've
That's the
woken up,
fucking
you
stars.
realize that you're able to hug Blueford. As you realize that your sword has shrunken down to its normal size once more, and is once again flaccid.
Oh,
Wonderful.
hey, Oberon, you're all floppy again. Does that mean I'm back to fleshy? Did that happen yet?
I swear to God.
Am I fixed? No?
I'm sorry, my friend, but you are still Robo. He's gonna knock his fist on your arm, just like a little clank, clank, clank.
You
I see.
can't feel anything, Corona. You just hear clanking.
Well, this is fine. And he's going to walk back towards town.
You're walking away? We're going back towards the town? Wait, where are you going, Corona?
You're all together.
Mm.
You're still at base 2.
Right, we still need to go to base 3, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm just following y'all.
Everything we have done here is already completed. We saved we got rid of the underground thing. So, might as well go to base 3, I suppose?
May as well. But what about Corona? We don't really know where he went off to. Is it okay if we go without him? Maybe we should leave a note.
Corn will be fine.
Yeah,
We'll
fair
just
enough.
leave a
Corona.
message.
Corona is standing right in front of you. What do you mean?
We'll just leave a message for Corn to meet us at Camp 3.
That's a good idea.
I can't believe.
Do we know which tent his Dom is in?
It's a big green tent in the middle of the camp.
That's
the
what I
very
figured.
end of it.
I'm just gonna pull out my notepad.
You can go inside if you wish. No.
I don't want to witness what atrocities have been in there. I'm just gonna write on a notepad. Please return with anus intact.
Oh my God.
So,
and just stick it on the door.
there's not a door to the tent. There is a crevice, but as you come to it, you can see inside that Corin's not in there. There's just her at her desk.
I'm gonna just poke my head in. Where's the Azamar? I thought his ass would be on the ground.
She says, oh, him. She chuckles, and she backs away from her chair a bit and then points down as if below her desk.
Wow.
Have nothing to say.
I knew I shouldn't have walked in here. Please return him once he is done doing whatever he is doing down there. Now, if you'll excuse me.
So, the trams are up now. Do you wish to take the tram to base 3?
Certainly better than walking.
Okie dokie.
So, as you come up to this large, think of like a half train station. As you come up to this like train-like station, there is a large, there's just like a large like block that is hooked up to some magical tech and shit. Along with this, there is a large metal rail that hangs from the very top of it, almost kind of like a Okay, so you know like a, I think I'm getting this name right, a jalopy, where like it's that train that is in like the middle of the street, and like it's only on rails in the middle of the street.
No, a train car.
And it's connected to like a rail or whatever. It like gets electric power from.
Yeah.
And it goes along that rail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this thing has this bar that is connected up top that hangs down, it goes out, and there's a train car that goes below it that hangs from it. As there's no tracks on the ground. And as it comes up, it's this small little cab. And the people that go in, they go out. There's guards that come out along with some cargo and a few other people. And there's a ticket salesman to the right of you as you go up the stairs onto this platform. There's just regular stone platform. There's a number of guardsmen up there, as well as a king salamander. Which is just a
slimy boy.
Which is just a really large. It's a really large lizard with a cannon on its back. Siege weapon.
Oh.
So they're unloading from the train car, and there's this ticket salesman on the right. What we do?
Guess we're going on the train, boys. Let's go buy a ticket.
Do we need tickets or coins? I'm not exactly sure how this whole system works still.
Or we could jack the car.
No.
I don't think we should do that.
No.
Vetoed.
No.
Vetoed. Alright, I'll veto you. Fine. Fuck this. Jeez.
Ava's gonna go to the ticket counter.
I'll show you a picture of what this thing looks like.
Okay.
So you can.
But Ava's gonna go to the ticket counter. Ask how much for a party of 4.
So Lizard Man sticks his head out from the window. Well, where are you going, Bertrand?
Camp 3? What is the name of the camp? She's gonna turn and look at Krona.
Krona?
I didn't
Where's Camp 3?
Camp 3? Let me do a... Let me do a history check. That's a 19.
You recall that Camp 3 is called the Sandstone Fortress.
Okay. Camp 3, if I recall properly, is the Sandstone Fortress. Around that area.
I will need some military clearance that you have permission to go there, man.
I'll give him the badge.
So as you give him the badge, he's like, mercenary work. Okay, well, that'll be approximately 1 platinum piece per person. A dog included.
That's expensive.
It's war times, miss. This isn't even a civilian train, it's a cargo train.
She's gonna look at everybody. Do we have to? I think we do.
I lost all my money at some point. I don't remember when that happened, but I have $0 to my name.
You got money.
I'm drained dry as well.
Oh, I have silver. I think I have enough.
That's platinum, not silver.
Oh, platinum. Hold on. I think I have enough.
1 platinum per person.
Okay, I'd be able to pay it.
We'll make it up to you, Ava. We appreciate you.
Alright,
Corona.
so she's gonna pay the platinum, the 4 platinum.
Okay, he gives you each what appears to be some kind of he gives you each a coin. says, hold on to these coins, you're going to need them to board the train.
I got a train coin and a different kind of coin now. Hell yeah.
So the train coin is a big, fat... You know when you go to Disney World and there's those big, fat gold coins you can get?
Yeah.
Same size as that, but it's got the insignia of, like, the Drow/Lizard Kingdom on it. And it has these little tiny, like, these like, little tiny holders all around it, like these little tiny holes. So the picture I just posted is what the train looks like.
Okay.
So you see this train that is decked out in engine in a steampunk fashion. It has a massive drill at the front of it, and it is arcing with electricity all over the front of it. Completely arcing just over the top with electricity. And on the ground are these spiked platforms that are keeping it in place as electricity arcs and will hold the machine up. And connected to each cargo train are these large claws that connect each of the cargo trains, almost like a wrench. Now, one of the doors open to the train as you are beckoned to go on.
Can we make a perception check?
You may.
Alright, so 22.
Seems like a normal train. High-tech in fashion, very new for the era and age. Not seen like this before, as it isn't bedded to a normal tracking system. But you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. I mean, there's lots of cargo and shit, and there's lots of like weaponries and like animals being loaded up for like siege weapons and shit. But it's a cargo train.
All right.
Ava's gonna walk to the part of the train where pedestrians can sit.
So as you all enter the small pedestrian car, you walk inside, and let me give you an image for the inside. Okay, so here's kind of what the inside looks like. It's better just to show with images because it's taking a little bit too much to explain.
No.
Huh?
Nothing.
Get wrecked.
So, get wrecked, people that are listening to this decades or so later. That you can't see this magnificent piece of artwork. Get fucking wrecked.
Demolished.
Now.
Rapacity, you're not allowed.
Yeah, fuck you, Rapacity.
Jeez.
On this image.
It's loading. So you enter the civilian car. You sit down in your seats. As you see lavishly on the ground, there's this green stitched up carpeting with blue intersections of plaid. There's these chairs that are all around you made out of wood and stone. And above you is some, like, you know, cargo cases just for, like, general, you know, baggage storage and stuff. But you sit down at your little booth area, and you're surprised because as you sit down to your booth, it is like a diner booth just slapped into a car. There's a table, there's, you know, your little booth to, like, sit on, and below you is, like, a little bit of luggage storage and stuff. And
Oh, okay. Okay.
so like, you know, you're sitting in a booth. There's a little bit of a table space in between you and like the booth across from you that you can sit down at. And what booth will you choose?
Everyone's gonna sit down in kind of a corner
You
booth,
have
one close to like the door.
you have the doorway that you come through. You have the right side, the left side, and then one down at the end of the hall.
Right side, by the door,
Is everyone gonna sit
is
there?
where everyone's gonna sit down.
We'll sit next to the door we just came through.
Okay. You sit down at the right side of the doorway. What about you, Oberon? You gonna sit with everyone?
Yeah.
You come aboard, and Blueford joins you as he's holding his coin in his mouth. He gets up and then drops on the table, and just is panting as he's sitting there next to you. And inside the table, a small hole is drawn out, as out comes this little tube. As this tube then dispenses, and it comes out with these plates that come out of it, kind of ringing out, as these plates hold little tiny knick-knack snacks. They're little tiny tablet snacks, and these little white tablets, little blue ones and red ones, and little kind of wafer things. And at the base of it, there is a small spigot that you can there's a small spigot, and on the wall a door goes and slowly slides back as it reveals little cups.
Convenient.
Everyone's gonna look like, huh? That's a nifty little trick.
Isn't this a cargo train?
I guess it's also a people train too.
You know, that's actually a good point. They wouldn't have this on a cargo train.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like I
But
said,
they
I think
wouldn't be
it's a-
doing anything suspicious to us. We're working for them, right?
The other men start to get on as they sit down in their booths and their chairs.
I would just wait before.
A couple of them sit down at the booths, and the thing pops up and goes, bring out the little tablets as they grab a few and pop a few these little wafer chips in their mouth and crunch and relax. And one of them grabs a little cup and draws the spigot out and gets some kind of dark liquid and draws it and sips on it. The guys that are sitting in the chairs start to unpackage their lunches and start eating.
Yeah, well, I just ate, so.
I guess
I'm okay.
the workers ride it as well.
That is true. I guess they have to eat. Unlike
All right, soup's on. Yeah, get wrecked.
I'll eat your ass. Shut the fuck up.
No.
So, will any of you be having any of the tablets?
Everyone's
try
gonna just try one. Everyone's gonna try one.
Okay.
She's gonna pick a purple one.
There's not purple. There's green, red, and white.
Okay, then I'm gonna go for a green one.
As you take a green one and you crunch it inside your mouth, it begins to fizzle and break apart, fizzing up and foaming, and then as it foams out, you start to taste a celery onion soup-like flavor as it begins to sizzle out in your mouth and slowly begin to fill and waft inside your mouth as the flavor begins to roll and get larger and larger. Kind of dries your tongue out a bit as if you need something to drink.
She's gonna take one of the cups and put it under the spigot and take a little bit of the liquid that comes out.
The liquid that comes out kind of looks like a cheap black tea of sorts.
Better than nothing.
As you take a sip
She's
of it,
gonna take a sip.
as you take a sip of it, immediately the wafer disc begins to spin inside your mouth and begin to fill with the liquid, as if they're made for in tandem with each other. As the tea kind of tastes kind of creamy almost, and like a little too creamy, and then you get to the wafer that has a strong onion celery flavor, and they mix to almost taste like you're drinking soup.
She's gonna have this look on her face like, huh, hmm, huh, okay. She's gonna take another sip of the liquid.
Once again, same effect.
She's gonna nod her head after finishing. Okay, this is kind of good, but you gotta like eat the tablet and drink it at the same time. But overall, I'd say it's kind of good.
Oberon?
I want to have one of the white ones.
Are you going to mix it with the liquid, or are you going to just pop it in?
I'll watch what Ava's doing and kind of mimic her actions.
So are you going to mix it in the liquid first, or are you just going to like pop it in and sip?
I'll mix it.
Okay, as you get this little cup, you get your little black tea, and you pop your white little tablet wafer in, and it begins to foam and fizzle inside of it like a Alka-Seltzer tablet. And then the mixture turns from a dark brew to a almost light tan, like a cream coffee.
Ooh, yummy.
As you begin to drink it down, you have a swirling flavor inside as you taste almost like a liquidy beef stew.
Beef. It smells like beef.
The senses and aromas are very strong as you get a very strong upfront flavor and taste and profile of the dish. And as the liquid trickles down your throat into your belly, it kind of fills you up a bit, where you start feeling as if that liquid starts to condense into a solid and begins to kind of like feel like you've just eaten a meal.
That is both delicious and filling. Whatever this is, you should take some for the road. This is good stuff.
I wish, but
Why
yeah,
do you
very
sound
good.
like an infomercial?
Dang it.
Chrono, what about you?
You sound like Tony the Tiger. What's Tony?
They're great.
Not like he can eat.
Chrono, what will you do? You gonna have one?
What one is left?
Red.
Of the tablets.
Red one is
Yeah.
left.
Why not? Not like anyone else is gonna eat it.
So as you pop the tablet in to your gear system, it just goes crunch, 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 and out from your dispenser it just goes. Fine powdery dust fills in front of you the air like a noxious gas cloud. You don't do anything, although as both Ava and Oberon inhale, it smells spicy as fuck.
Oh! Why is it spicy?
Imagine like cinnamon, cloves, pepper, chili flakes, and like Cajun spices all mixed together into a dry powder, then blown straight into your nostrils.
Huh.
That was rude.
I'm gonna look at my friends and look back at the tablets. Is there anywhere else that has like the red ones?
Yeah, there's other people that are like putting the red ones in and like drinking them down and enjoying them, and some are like, fire, hot, 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 hot.
Is there like any sitting out somewhere I can just grab?
Well, in front of you.
Okay, I'll just pocket a bunch of the red.
You grab a handful of the red, and you now have 6 red tablets in your pocket.
Are you both okay?
Hot. That's hot.
Yeah, trying to breathe here.
That's hot. That's that.
Exactly.
That's that. That's that.
Jesus.
Suddenly, Will Smith appears and concurs with us that it is indeed hot.
Oh my god, I can't.
Where's your
So,
telescope, sir?
as the train begins to bulk up, you feel as the train car wobbles right and left a little bit, and you hear crack, boom, like a lightning strike just went off. And then
What was that?
Good
you
sound?
hear it as the train car shakes a little bit, and then you feel, and then you as you start taking off, and you feel a slight jerk on the train car, and now it's a bit more free-flowing, like, you know when you're like in like a spinning gravitron, like on a circus ride, how you can get up and walk, technically, and what it's like modified gravity,
Yes.
how like it doesn't feel right, but you can still move.
Mhm.
It's like that. Not being weighed down or pushed into something, it's just feeling a little off.
Gravity different.
Are you gonna open up the shades to look?
I'll roll the shade up.
As you roll the shade up, you see land is just passing at you extremely fast as you're literally going down the desert at like lightning speed as sand is getting pulverized and pushed away from the rail. Just down, like, think of like Sonic running through a fucking desert. Just
Fast as fuck, boy. Has any of us
And-
ever gone at this kind of speed before? I feel like it would be quite shocking to go at this speed for the first time ever.
and you all hear the of like lightning arcing off from the face of the train, going as you see like lightning strikes arcing back from the front, occasionally like blowing into the side of the sands, like ripping it up.
Okay, that's a sight.
Are we going to
I
die?
need you all to roll me a Constitution saving throw to make sure you're not terrified.
This makes sense. Oh, I think I'm fine. I got a 19.
Yep, I'm good.
Got a 21.
Damn, we're fine.
Let's see how
Yeah.
Blueford's doing.
Poor boy.
He got a 30. He's doing fine.
Oh my god, we're all having a great time. We're zooming.
Like, Blueford's just
See.
like fucking laying on the side, chilling out.
Well, you've seen shit. This is nothing.
Nice.
This is true. We have seen shit.
As it's all a new experience for you to be going this fast and have it be mesmerizing, as you're all breaking through breakneck speed through this desert, going much faster than you ever have before, you're doing so comfortably.
We're amazing.
The tablets then go back into the little cylinder tray, and he goes and goes back in, returning the spigots. And there is like a like small like clasper that is like blinking for the cups to be returned.
I will return my cup.
So like there's like a little sign that like lights up with like a magic letters appear across it and say like no liquid allowed. Like insinuating drink it all before you put it back.
I will return my cup, because I cannot drink.
Ava? Ava and Oberon, did you drink all your stuff?
Yep, I drank and returned.
It then closes the door. Closes the door and goes as steam puffs out and blows the door back, and then it seeps back into the wall.
Yeah, we should travel like this more often, you guys.
I would like that.
Then a man comes out of the room next to him and says, "Okay, boys, listen up. Now, I know that we have ourselves here a mercenary group that's traveling with us on the train. This does not mean that you get to be bullies to them, as they're still civilians. Now, you know your fucking rights and liberties. Do what you want and do what you be, but just do it quietly. Now, you boys here need your coins. Present them to me as follows. You, Mecha, give me your coin."
Mecha? I'm an elf. I'll show him the coin anyway.
Oh, you're an elf. Okay, yes, and I'm an aboleth, itching to be polymorphed into this here lizard. Yes, of course you're an elf. Yes. Whatever
I
you
can
say.
do that for you if you like.
Whatever you say, Mecha. He takes your coin, and he has this little probe that he attaches to the coin and shocks it as it lights up and arcs around all the holes. "Well, this is an official pass. You get your coin back." As he goes, and he gives you your coin back. "You over there, tiefling. May I have your coin?"
Oh, Ava's on BRB right now.
He takes the coin from her. "Why, thank you, miss. Nightly, sir, may I have your coin?"
Here you go.
Roll me a wisdom save
Oh man.
for your metal.
Oh, true. Uh-oh. Is it 12?
As you hand it over to him, he shocks it, and as lightning goes around, it arcs over this like metal silvery part. This is a coin that we have, but why are you getting melted metal on our coin? I don't believe I see a furnace everywhere in here. Are you trying to get by an imperfect ticket? Did you forge this here, boy?"
No, sir. My sincerest apologies. I tend to have an unfortunate effect on metal.
"What do you mean? I'll be hearing something about some kind of plague going around. Don't you bringing that shit here on this train?"
No, sir. I won't be infecting you or affecting you in any way, sir. He's
Roll
gonna
charisma check.
You said roll
I want you to roll persuasion.
persuasion, sure thing. Pardon the loud ice machine in the background. Oh man, that's a 10.
You're infected. You're infected with that damn plague. You brought down here. You infected it with this coin. I knew there was something fishy about bringing civilians on a work train.
I assure you it's not going to spread just because I'm here. That's not how it works.
Hold up. I'm gonna look at him. You're military personnel, right?
Guess I am military.
If we were enough of a non-hazard for your commander to ask us to come here, then you've got nothing to worry about.
You may have been a non-hazard before, but your boy here's contracted a plague. He's brought it on and thought all of us may be infected with this.
Take it up with your commander. He let us on.
No. You bought a ticket and you knew he was infected?
Because we were on assignment from your commander. Again, take it up with him.
Boy, I don't think you're hearing me right. You may have been uninfected when you got the job, but now that you have the job and you're infected, you came on here to infect the whole train?
Do you know he was uninfected when we got the job?
No, but don't you?
We do.
This
He's not
man
infected.
reminds me of a racist. I don't like it.
We do. He's not infected. He's fine. He just doesn't like metal.
This boy here's turned a gold coin into a silver half coin. And if it's not even a gold coin, it could be pure forgery. A silver coin with a gold tint painting.
Good sir, I am a druid. I tend to not mess with metals if I can avoid it. I am just as deeply offended by the metal virus as you are, seeing how it is ravaging natural life that I reside in and I worship. So if you could please calm the fuck down, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh, says the boy inside a mithril armor. I thought you types can't even wear metal armor. Being all, oh, I can't have the metal on me. Oh, it burns.
Corona, will you polymorph this motherfucker?
Fucking
I don't have polymorph. I got many things.
I'm gonna
Fucking
poop my pants.
Ask.
You, Corona, can you try to persuade him? Are you going to attempt to persuade him?
I gave my attempt to persuade him. He didn't seem to want to listen to me.
Could you roll a persuasion?
It's 21.
Woo!
So, as he says this, he's like, I don't like you being here on my train, but that doesn't mean a damn thing, I guess. I guess we're all fucked if you get us all infected because, you know, fuck the government. Because they all don't give a shit about us. God fucking damn it all, you fucking Fae. Coming up in here and mucking up my goddamn train. Oh, I don't wear the metal. Oh, I'm wearing mithril.
Keep that draw strong when I'm saving your ass in a few minutes.
He walks away, just kind of complaining to himself. All the lizard folk are kind of looking, staring, and not looking directly at you, but they're kind of like side-eyeing.
I'm gonna look back at him. You all got a problem? I'm gonna give him an intimidation. 11.
One of them says, yeah, I got a problem. I got a problem with your friend coming down here as an infection bomb. Are all Fae just as stupid as this one? What, are they trying to get us all killed? I know what it's done to the place down south. I don't want it up here.
No, but I think your mom is, since she didn't swallow you.
Holy
What
shit!
did you say about my mother?
I said you should have swallowed instead of letting your dad nut.
I'm gonna pat Ava on the back and just smile.
You may be civilian, but that doesn't mean I can't make your life goddamn hard.
Down for a scrap.
Ooh, that sounds like a promise.
So he walks over and he reaches a hand over and rips out the door to the claw machine, grabs a glass and breaks it, and then tosses it back in and closes the door. As a robot goes and he takes his hand and goes to sit down and says, now you're gonna have to deal with security on that one.
Because we all just saw you break it, so.
Two hands of like these robot claws come out and like cuff around yours, Ava, and say, violation, wall breaking, aspects of property of mining.
That's such bullshit.
Attendant using cop. You must pay for cop dispense coin into ticket.
I'm gonna turn to the lizard folk. I'm about 3 seconds for shoving this bot up your ass.
Oh, Mr. Tin Can, go ahead and try.
She just looks at it. She's like, okay, stupid thing, how much you want?
5 gold pieces.
She rolls her eyes and literally pulls out the 5 gold pieces, and just puts it in the thing.
So as you put it in this coin chunker, go ka-chink, 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 ka-chink. The cuffs go and like unfasten from you and go back into the table. Thank you for your participation in correcting your wrong.
She then looks at the lizard folk and she's like, "That was so scary. I almost pissed myself." I wonder. I'm seriously wondering. I didn't know you were that fucking smart. Oh my god. Oh, you just need an award for just the genius you fucking pulled.
He make an intimidation check.
Okay. Ooh. 35.
Holy shit, get him!
So, as you tear into this guy, one of the other guys says, "You got fucked over by a civilian," and they all start laughing at him.
She just has this smug ass look on her face, like, I never would have guessed. Sarcastic ass look on her face.
He kind of just crumples into his corner and is like,
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Now sit down and shut the fuck up. And she's just gonna go back to chilling like nothing ever happened. Just looking out the window.
You're so civil. Such a pain.
Yes, and I know you're not.
I wonder how Oberon might be feeling that they're going to be encountering some racist undertones.
I am not happy about this. And next time it occurs, I may be lawful, but fucking I'm lawful neutral, baby.
Don't worry about it. I got you. You got this.
So, about 10 minutes later, the train goes... and goes...
I love these sound effects.
As the train begins to wobble back and forth. As the electricity begins to pour out of the stacks on the side of the train, going and just a ripple into the sand as they explode and just discharge all the excess electricity. The train now being held in place by the magnet. As a intercom voice says, "Okay, all you fucks, get off the train."
My fucking pleasure.
Ava's gonna stand up and purposely walk past the lizard dude she ripped into, and she's gonna put down 1 gold coin, and she's like, "I think that's about all," and just keep walking.
Very good. Very good.
As I get off the train, can I subtle spell a reverse gravity on the train?
Roll sleight of hand.
This is a 13.
You can cast it, but it's not going to be stealthily.
Okay. I'll attempt to be stealthy, and whoever sees me, sees me. That's fine.
You always gotta make trouble.
I do.
This is correct.
I'm gonna cast it on the car just behind us.
So, as you get off the train and you swish your hands and you cast it, no one inherently sees you as you get off the train and do so, but as soon as you get off the train, yeah, something bad happens. So, the back end of the train, the furthermost back end car, is as it begins to lift off the track, and electricity arcing from it is building up, a discharge, as it's trying very hard to pull it back down. and the front car is coming up as well, as then both clamshell and crush the middle car.
Oopsie.
And it lets out an electronic discharge. And all of you get to roll me a dex save.
Oh. Dude, my rolls are poopy caca today. That's a 4.
Same
That's
here.
a 26.
14 for me.
That's a 26 for me.
Okay.
Why are you always making trouble?
An EMP blast is released as... So, first off, Oberon, Corona, you don't make it. Ava, you make it. Blueford makes it. As you both exit the car, both cars fold over on top of each other and rip up all of the nodes in the process, creating a massive arc of an electricity explosion that happens. And as this train car goes off, crack, kaboom, massive blue lightning thunderdome explosion as it lets off an EMP strike wave that deals 82 damage to anybody that failed to save.
That's painful.
As you are shocked with electricity. Second, as anybody that was shocked with this electricity, how many magic items do you have on you, Corona?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Goddamn.
Eat this.
How many magic items do you have on you, Oberon?
1, 2, 3. Do the potions count as magic items?
No.
Okay, then just 3. Oh, my armor's magic too. 4.
Okay. The electricity is so potent and hard that upon doing so, this electricity begins to change, and as the EMP blast is released, the train cars explode. And as they explode into a bloody mess of shrapnel and fragments. And as the shrapnel fragments begin to explode, the reverse gravity spell makes it so it's pulled inward instead of going outward. And it crushes it into a dense ball of blood, guts, and metal as it densely packs this ball as it goes poof. And as this happens, it all crumbles up into a large ball of just everything. And as this all happens, Corona, you are slammed in the head and in the body with this reverse gravitational spell as it backfires on you.
God damn it, friend.
Your twin poison barrels,
Oh my god.
so your twin poison barrels, your dagger of venom, and your ring of water breathing all instantly shatter as the electricity going through them vaporizes and explodes off your body as they are overcharged with electricity and magic.
Okay.
Oberon, what happens is your staff of thunder and lightning manages to absorb the electricity but ends up screaming out in pain as he is literally torn asunder and explodes into magical dust, and he is now gone forever.
Oh,
as
poor
he got
guy.
vaporized.
Corona.
Your
I
staff,
said don't do it.
your staff of
What did he
thunder and lightning is vaporized. Along with this, because you weren't stealth, the guards saw what you did. They
Oh my
immediately
God.
grab you, Corona, by the arms, and they are dragging you off.
See you guys.
Man. God damn it.
This fucking guy.
I'm just gonna wave at you. Bye.
Ava is just shaking her head and just like, how the fuck are we supposed to get him out now?
I'm gonna scream back in your direction. I'm sorry.
As there is a man at the guard post that says, "Seize that Mechan!" As the guards grab him and drag him away, as since he's the one that casted the spell. They leave you three alone.
I mean, well, that's good. We still have to, help our poor guy out.
Corona, you are
Not
dragged. So let me give you an image for this town. Putting it in maps.
I can tell you right now, Ava is just like, you dumb son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You don't have to come get me. It's okay. I appreciate, but
we have to.
Of course we do.
We got to get your dumb ass out of jail somehow. Okay. So where do we get off at?
I'm getting to that one moment.
Bless you.
I tried to catch it before. It didn't work.
The way it clipped out at the end was just so funny. Good times.
Because I was trying to catch it.
For a very unfortunate ending.
So, in the maps, as you can see, so you see the river. On the right-hand side, where the river's coming in, you see the little stopgap where it extends out. That's where the end of the train is going through. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Is it where it gets smaller or where it gets larger?
So you follow from the right-hand side of the map, going up the river space, and then it's small, gets smaller, 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 and then it tarpons in to getting massively bigger.
Yeah.
That is where it starts.
Okay.
So he's getting dragged off into the town, and you see the first big building with the two tops to it. He's getting dragged towards there.
God damn.
So, Krona, as you're getting dragged off by these guards, you are being brought in, and they cuff onto you. First they cuff onto you magical shackles. As these iron bands wrap around you, your mechanical body, they blast you with a purple necrotic energy as you feel completely drained.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Out of character, what these shackles have done is these shackles have drained you of all your spell slots. Not permanently, but as long as the shackles are on, you cannot use anything above a cantrip.
I figured. Canceling out everything I have. Let's see.
It's a temporary thing.
You did this to yourself.
As you were then thrown into a jail cell. And the head bruisman is like, "What have you brought me today? For why is he here?" He blew up the train. He what? He blew up the train.
I was troubleshooting. Clearly it does not withstand gravity magic.
You're telling me what? He what?
Your train wasn't built to withstand me. I'm sorry.
So, Oberon Ava, you see is there's like paramedics and people like discharging the train, and there's like, as it like slowly unrolls, there is just, as you see, there's just carcasses flattened to a pulp, crushed between the metal frame of this cargo train, along with any ordnance inside and any of the passengers who were in the back cars of the cargo, any of the guards that were in the cargo train, anyone besides those lizardmen, everyone's been flattened to a bloody pulp.
Ava is literally just kind of like holding her head and shaking it. Like, why, Corona? Why? Fucking why? So what are we supposed to do now? He's the one with the freaking badge thing.
Technically, Oberon has the badge.
Oh.
Oberon?
What do we do now?
What is your reaction to this? Seeing your friend just literally casually flatten an entire car of civilians, guards, and people.
You just murked the whole just... Goddamn.
I did. I will not blame you for any decision you make, I assure you.
I
Oberon?
want to punch you.
What is your reaction to this, Oberon?
Oberon? Still around? Oh.
Yeah, they look like they're still here. Think.
Oh, they said BRB real quick.
Oh, okay.
So, you see the paramedics addressing the situation. People are crying, people are like sobbing as they're trying to go towards the train car but can't. There's soldiers that are in shock that are like kind of like escorting Ava, Oberon, and like Blueford away from the scene, kind of like putting you guys on like the benches and stuff, like keeping the public people back away from the scene.
And so Ava's gonna sit down and kind of pull Oberon down, and she's just kind of just like, God damn it. Like, she's trying to just figure out, like, what the fuck? What the fuck are they gonna do now?
So, as you're saying this, back to you, Corona, he says, "You do not get to talk. You do not get to talk at all. You killed all those men. You killed everyone on the train. You killed all those innocent people. And you killed everybody else that was ever riding it. Any civilians, any men, anyone on that cargo train is now dead because of you. Why? What, are you with the enemy?"
No. Monster, yes. But your men were asking for it.
"String him up to the interrogation. Take him."
Do as you like.
So the guards go into your cell and bring you into a room where they're going to set you up for interrogation.
I walk with them. And this is gonna happen eventually.
Oh my god. You just had to. You just had to.
I did.
Okay, so Oberon, did you catch what your friend did?
Yes. The whole train explodey, magic items, goodbye, all that bullshit, yes. And he's hauled off to jail.
They untravel the train and everyone is smushed to complete shreds. There is blood and guts kind of just like oozing out of the crushed up train, along with any ordnance and everyone else that was ever riding it, just completely destroyed. The rail track that is below them was ripped up asunder completely, as it's now gone and crushed everything, and the magnet rail that held the whole thing exploded and ruptured on one end, destroying the like this end of like the track rail, so they would have to like rebuild.
Oh, Corona.
Ava's just sitting next to you, just shaking her head, her hands in her head.
That's all you got to say after a mass murder spree just now?
Why? Why are you like this?
Oberon, what are you thinking? What are you doing?
I thought you'd be more upset with me.
I am, while I am upset, I am also still angry because they were being incredibly racist and rude. And I'm very anti-racism.
So,
if you recall, the last time I killed a quote-unquote innocent man, it was because he was being racist to Corona. So
what there is there was your car. However, there is some like news people quickly reporting that behind them was cargo of food and ordnance and guardsmen, but behind that cargo was a human transport of workers. Like workers.
This bitch just had you. Just had.
He's already been hauled off, right? Like, we're not with him anymore?
Nope.
Yeah, he's been hauled off.
I'm being interrogated.
Corona has done so many stupid things in the past, but this is
by far the dumbest, stupidest, most why the fuck thing he's done. And now what are we supposed to do? At this point, he's just gonna be a fugitive.
He killed so many people and so many things were lost. And like, I understand he was upset and I appreciate that he was trying to defend me, but I don't want all of these innocent lives to have been lost for the few people that were making mockery. That's unfair, and I cannot justify his actions.
I can't either. I mean, my moral compass is fucked up, but I only kill people if they deserve it.
So
I guess we wait. We're supposed to be here to check on stuff.
So here's
now all the cargo and stuff gone.
So, Oberon, you still have the coin from when you first had it in the last base. Your friend has been carted off, and there is an announcement in the town of people saying that leave the area, crime is investigation, leave the area, crime is investigation. Shall you head into town?
I guess we should go into town for now and try to figure out what's going on here and eventually figure out what the hell to do about Corona.
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and head into town. We'll figure it out. We should get a place to sleep for the night.
In the town, you find that there is a number of people. There is all kinds of shops, all kinds of vendors, all kinds of taverns and bars. And there's also a lot of like miniature like workforces and factories and miners and all kinds of like there's like miners, scalpers, smithers, all kinds of vendors around. But most of the vendors aren't for like selling civilian stuff, it's for like selling work stuff. This has the air and feeling of like a factory production town.
Can I do a perception check to see if I see like an inn or something like that?
Yeah, you can.
Give me a second. That's a 23.
Okay, so you see
good eyes.
You see the middle island that's in the middle of that river area?
Mm-hmm.
You spot that there are several taverns and inns over there that seem to be largely populated, but having large barracks, seeming as if there's enough spots for many people, as there's lots of people heading over there. You've entered the main street right now, as there's all kinds of equipment stuff.
She's gonna look at Oberon and point. She's like, over there looks like a place where we'll find some boarding. Let's just try not to get in trouble any more than we already are.
Yes, I definitely think we should try to keep our heads low and not ruffle any feathers.
Unless they choose to ruffle ours. I mean, I can do vicious mocker. I can mock.
So,
Not about
This is true.
as you head over, there are 3 inns that you can go into. There's one inn that is very tall. It looks to be having lots of people going in and out of it. There's a middle inn in between the 2 larger ones that is relatively smaller. Seems to be more like quaint, quiet, or cottagey. And the last one seems to be the most run down of all of them, but seems to be like a short night stay, like a 1-day stay or a 2-day stay, where the first one is continuous, and the middle ones have an in between.
Ava's gonna immediately point to the middle one. We're gonna stay here. I don't trust the other 2 too much.
I trust your intuition. I'm good with this. Let's check it out.
As you head into the middle inn, you see there's a little bar area that's downstairs where there's a fire going in a fireplace, a few tables, people that are drinking. The people that are having drinking and eating are seeming to be a bit more older, 50s and above, veteran workers and stuff. And as you view them all and you see them all, you see that they are veteran workers for the most part. The bar is serving people, although there is a side area where there appears to be a small cluster of people checking in and out. What will you do?
Okay, so she's gonna look around and walk towards the bar.
I will follow closely behind.
Well, how do you
Big
miss?
boy follow little girl.
Well, how do miss? What can I do for you today?
You have any rooms available?
Oh, well, the rooms you might get from the lass over there. I'm just a barkeep.
Alright, I'll be right back. She's gonna go over to the lady.
Well, hiya, miss. What can I do for you today?
Can I get a room for a few nights? At least 2 for now.
2 rooms or 1 room, 2 nights?
1 room, 2 nights. Well,
1 room, 2
sleep in
nights.
the same one.
Okay. That'll be at least 4 gold pieces, but I might ask, are you part of a workers' union or a mercenary work, or are you part of the army union?
Well, we're here on a mission from the army to
I
check a
see.
few things
You're
out.
part of the army union then. Can I see identification?
Yeah. She's gonna wave over to Oberon, like, hey, show the thing.
Scurries over and I'll pull out my silver coin that I got.
You pull out your
Not
silver,
the train one.
You pull out your silver coin and says, all right, well, since you're here with the army union, you get your dorms free for at least 4 days, and then you gotta start paying.
Wonderful. We appreciate your hospitality. Thank you.
Here's your... And they hand you, a scale. Here's your card.
God, what? I'm
She
sorry.
kinda
What are we supposed to do with
takes
it?
the scale,
Hold...
and she's like,
Oh, you don't know of the Dragon Union's lock system?
No, ma'am.
With these magic dragon scares, and you're holding up to the door that you want to go in, and it's a scale door. You hold the scale up to the door, it finishes with the door's scales, and you can enter your room. You take the scale off, and the door locks.
Wow, ma'am. That sounds quite wonderful, quite safe. That's impressive. Thank you very much. This is very exciting.
This is my bullshit way of saying automatic key cards.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I love that so much. That's awesome.
you just can. Ava's just kind of like, Okay. Which room is ours? Is it gonna have a number or something?
You go on the 8th floor, A6.
It's a lot of
A6.
floors.
Okay.
You can take the steam. You can take the steam lift if you're wanting to pay to go up, or you can take the stairs for free.
I think I've had enough steam from now. Yeah, let's take the stairs. No more automations.
When she says that, she's literally gonna look at over and like just to look, just like nah.
Yep.
Okay, well, have a nice day, loves. And she like waves to you and smiles. As you walk
What a
up the
nice
stairs
lady.
to your room, you find A6. As you put your scales on the door, they form into the door, making a bright blue light on the door. It goes with magic, and it opens up the door. You enter inside, and the scales fall off back into your hands, where it goes gray, and then it goes and locks.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that.
Like, that's
You notice
that's
that
it.
you notice on the door is an arcane lock.
Huh. All right. She just pushes the door open. Let's go check out the room, I guess. She enters the room.
Okay, let me get your room up. So, one moment. Let me post this in D&D Adventure. As we're waiting for the picture to load, you enter your room. It's a quaint little room with one bed, a desk, some dressers for clothing, a little like cupboard, like for closet for like any like coats and shoes, and you have a small like little table slash cupboard. It's a one door cupboard that has like a loaf of 2 loaves of dried bread, 2 bottles of wine, and inside is 1 pound of jerky meat.
Dang, comes with refreshments too. This is a nice lodge.
The little one door cupboard on it says military ration.
Nice.
Ava's gonna look at that and she was like, "See, I told you this would have."
You have a keen eye. I do appreciate that.
Oh. There's your room. There is a small little fireplace that's indented into the wall. It's very small, just enough to heat the room. And there's like just generic paintings, little vases, and there is a wash dish for your hands.
It's a nice place. Maybe we should, take a break and take time for ourselves for once. As everything calms down around here, maybe we should relax.
I mean, we won't have Corona on our hands for at least a few days, so
it's perfect time to chill out.
That's enough time to relax. She's gonna go over to the rations and pull out teacups, the wine, and open the bottle and just pour both of them a drink.
There's no cups. There's just the bottles.
Oh, she's gonna pop the top, have a drink, and hold it out to Oberon.
They will take a hearty swig as well.
Blueford sits happily in front of you.
Blueford, if you wanted to change form, I would feel more ethically inclined to invite you to drink wine with me.
He turns his head and then kind of like puts his head up and then like shape shifts into the werewolf again. Where he stands beckoning a little bit taller than you are. And he sits down. What is this wine you speak of?
Oh my god, are we gonna get Blooper drunk? Because this is gonna be wonderful.
Let's have a drink. Ava's gonna smile and be like, "Trust me, you'll like it."
Oh.
Yeah,
Peer
let's have a
pressure.
drink.
He takes a drink and says, "This tastes similar to the grapes of home."
It is made of grape. That is a good observation, buddy.
You'd say it's
It is very,
sweet,
it's good.
but what is this bitter taste at the end of my tongue?
That would be the alcohol, Mike. That's the alcohol.
What is this alcohol? Is this what the men drink in those houses?
Yes, and if you drink enough of it, it makes you feel good. Relax.
No pressure if you don't want to drink it, Blueford.
Oberon,
She's gonna
I
take
don't
another
condone
sip.
peer pressure.
Oberon, is it true what she says?
Ava chokes on her wine.
Yeah, a little.
It is true. It's nice to have with friends. It can bring jovial times. You could relax. It helps you sleep. It's nice every once in a while to just drink up a little bit till your nose gets red.
Where is the friend you call Corona?
Damn, he doesn't consider Corona a friend. Get wrecked, Corona. You're not even here to
Corona-
get this on.
Corona got into a little trouble, and now he has to pay for the trouble he got into.
I see. Oberon, it is very nice to be in a form of communication with you that I may be like this. It is a little hard to walk on two legs, but it is getting there, as they would say.
Oberon
Gonna be
fucking giggles like that in
giggling.
character.
Yeah, Ava also giggles. And she's like standing in the corner doing a little like, yeah, because she's just like, "Oh my god, this is so cute."
Oberon's gonna open up his arms and give Blueford a big hug. It is nice to be able to converse with you in this way, although I do respect you and appreciate you on two legs as you are on four, but it is a nice change to be able to speak to you more face to face, if you will.
Maybe one day I can become man-like more.
Well, I will say, Blueford, that being more like man is certainly more of a curse than a blessing. I
will
find being
agree.
closer to nature is probably a little bit more holy than otherwise.
I agree.
Are you not lion, Oberon?
I am.
But lion is four-paw creature.
This is also true. I honestly don't know enough as someone playing a Leonin about how both lions and Leonin exist in the
History
world,
check.
but okay.
God.
History, I got a... Ooh, that's a 10.
You think that Leonin are a magical-born creature similar to how he achieves his polymorph, that they were just one day given the gift to stand on two legs.
You know, honestly, that's basically what he was already thinking, what I was thinking for him. Well, you know, maybe it is possible for you, because that's kind of what happened with the Leonin. We used to be on all fours, like the regular lion, and then eventually we stood up on two legs one day, and a little bit of magic added in. We stayed like that.
A out-of-character actual Leonin is just considered to be a mutation of a tabaxi.
Ah, that makes sense.
I think like it's like a tabaxi, because a tabaxi's still a cat, and I believe it's like a tabaxi fucked a lion, and
Oh man.
because a tabaxi is a humanoid cat creature, the more cat comes out in the Leonin, thus they're more cat-like, but they're a lion instead of a cat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That do make sense.
Because Tabaxi can have paws or hands.
Mm-hmm.
Leonin have paw-like hands. But
Yeah,
more,
and anthropomorphized
but
hands.
they're more paw than hand.
Yeah.
I got little paw pads. Meow. But I
Meow
also got
meow.
thumbs.
He,
As my cat is also meowing.
he says to you, "Should I have cloth as you wear?"
Oh, he's naked, isn't he?
Yeah.
In this room.
Which means I have to roll for a dick size.
Man.
Oh my goodness. She's just gonna say in this room you don't have to.
If we're out, it is recommended to wear clothing in public, but here you are with friends who do not mind. We are comfortable with each other and each other's bodies.
Oh my god.
What?
He has a huge dick.
So he has the same length as you, Oberon.
Aw, like father, like son.
But his girth is only like 3 inches.
That's
Still
a skinny
fucking
penis.
huge. Jesus.
I'm gonna sneeze.
It's a spear dick.
Oh my god, that's still huge either way.
Huh?
We're just big dicking it up in here.
I said that's still huge either way. Just big ass dicks just all over.
As such, it is knotted because werewolf.
Oh man.
Oh, Lord.
Naughty.
It's not fully
Alright.
erect, so it's like, it's still in sheath, but like he's wondering, do I need cloth like you?
Only if it would make you more comfortable while you're in here, Blueford. Otherwise, it's okay. We are all friends here. We are all family even. I'd say it's okay.
Family that fucks. Ah, just kidding.
Oh man.
We can all pretend that episode 2 didn't exist.
Right? We just strike that from canon.
You totally just like, and that's no longer canon.
Nope, it's still canon. I'm keeping it there as is.
I know, but it's like we totally moved on real fucking quick.
Oh yeah, we all ignore it now.
Just like, yep, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
God damn it.
as you all start to simmer down, the wine, I need you all to roll me a con save.
I can hold my liquor. Oh, I rolled dude, I've only been rolling like 4s and 5s today.
Oh
I
my
have
God.
a +5 in my constitution, but I rolled a 4. I got a 9. I'm drunk.
I got a 22.
God damn it. I'm so much bigger than you.
So,
Can't hold my liquor.
Blueford got a 28.
God damn. Why am I the lightweight? What the fuck?
So you're the
So-
only one drunk.
Oberon, you're drunk as fuck right now. You're like fucking blasted.
Blazed. That's when I
Ava,
started
you're
blasting.
kind of getting a little bit tipsy, but Blueford does not seem affected whatsoever. He downed a whole bottle of this wine, and nothing has happened to him.
Blueford, I am so proud of you. This is your first time having alcohol, and you can hold it so well. I am so proud of you.
Thank
Ava's
you.
just kind of like chuckling.
Thank you, sir.
Sir!
Drunk you as
Bluford,
Oberon is
please.
exactly how I imagine you as you being drunk.
Incorrect, but thanks, dude. Blueford, you don't have to call me sir. Please, Blueford, please. He's gonna like hold his hand out and like touch his face. Please. It's okay. We're like brothers. You're like my brother. I love you. We're like brothers.
Are you sure you're not like this?
I am not. Okay. Also, I've only been drunk once in my life.
So, Blueford gives, like, he licks your hand, and he's like, Okay, Oberon.
I thought you were gonna call me ombre. I was gonna cry. Sorry.
And he just kind of like leans against your hand.
It's a good boy. I don't have any more alcohol, do
Ava
I?
just giggles and she's just smiling and she pats Oberon on the back and also pats Blueford on the back.
Roll me another con save as you're all drinking another couple glasses.
Glug, glug, glug.
You roll with
Oh,
disadvantage.
man. With disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
I got
sense.
a 5. So
I got a 10.
Okay, so Ava, you're passed out drunk.
Yep.
Oberon, you're still kicking it, but you're pretty damn drunk. And Blueford is gotten pretty fucking drunk too.
Good for him.
Oberon, why is my head so woozy?
That, my friend, is what the alcohol is.
Why do I feel so warm?
It's the alcohol is like a campfire in your tummy.
That's how you explain alcohol?
I mean,
Dude,
she's not wrong. I mean,
I don't know, honestly. People are always like, "Oh yeah, alcohol makes you warm." I've never experienced that.
So,
I am the
Hockey
worst
makes
person
you
to talk
warm.
about alcohol
Hockey
and
makes you
drinking.
warm.
so as this all happens, he's gonna like collapse in the bed next to Ava. and
Cuddle
sleep.
party. Oberon's
It
gonna belly
fades.
flop on the two of them.
It fades to night. Now, Corona, you have the shackles around you, and you are chained to a wall. As the commander comes in and says, "For why did you blow up the train? Why did you kill all the civilians and our armaments? Why did you even ride the train if you're going to kill them all? Why did you do any of this? What is wrong with you?"
These are great questions.
A lot.
Being aggressed on by your compatriots was not pleasant. But as for why, doesn't matter now. Clearly done, right?
You are not helping your kid.
I want to know why. Why did you do this? Why did you even blow up the train? Even if it is one or two people that upsets you, why did you have to kill all the innocents in that train?
Gravity magic is a little bit stronger than I expected. That's about it.
So you did it simply for no reason. You killed all and murdered all the innocent people for no reason.
I'd shrug, but I'm chained to a wall.
Jesus.
He stares at you with just dumbfoundedness of why. He leaves you to the interrogation room all alone. Nobody's in it.
Okay.
Now that you're alone and you have time to reflect and think, knowing that your death may be imminent now, and that you're stuck, your soul bound to a constructed body, how do you feel? Knowing you won't be able to accomplish your goal.
Well, that's exactly it. There's already a lot of hopes and dreams that were already going to be a mess. Not even much of a Fae anymore, considering exactly what was stated on the train. Just muddled thoughts running through his head. It was bound to happen anyway. If anything, he was probably more upset about causing trouble for Ava and Oberon. But it is what it is.
Give me some of the thought process that's going through his head of the questions that start to creep in of why he did it, why he went off the handle, why couldn't he just live and let live? Why did
Could
he
you
have
just fucking let it go?
As these questions begin to creep into his mind, what would be his reaction?
There really... I wouldn't say that there isn't any. He would feel bad about the civilians more than anything else. But he didn't lie when they pulled him in. Definitely a little bit of a monster at this point. Just very dissatisfied with everything that's happened, I suppose. Not even an inch closer to what he wanted.
And the thought creeps in that if only he would let go, maybe he could get what he wants.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Sylvanus's voice echoes in your head softly. If only you would stop and think about the causation of your actions. To let go and process. To move past your suffering. To see the suffering around you that you're causing. To move past yourself. Then maybe you could achieve what you so desperately want to achieve.
So are you asking me to blow up?
No. I'm asking you to ponder for a moment and think. Every time that you acted because you had the simple interest to do something for yourself, to prove a point to yourself or someone else through yourself, and instead of self-hating or self-antagonizing, just to let be, to see what you get.
I'm impulsive and dangerous. My home dropped me like a rock. The goddess that supposedly freed me doesn't seem to know who I am. And I caused trouble for my friends. I'm not surprised they didn't show up.
So this isn't Sylvanus' voice, this is your voice in your head? Kind of like mimicking it?
So I'm just kind of talking to myself anyway.
Yeah. So the voice then states, what if you stopped pursuing Lilith? What if you just stopped? You would be free. You wouldn't be bound by her chain. You wouldn't be bound by the chain of it. And all for what? So you can go back, be degraded and demoralized, kill a god for a short few years, but still be hated. You're willing to go back to that? You'd be willing to stifle your own pain of getting to that goal and doing all the chaos that you write by doing it, just so you can have the pleasure of giving that pain back, but not solving the pain?
Yeah, I don't know how this goes. So inside Corona's head, voice does make sense to him. However, also getting flashbacks of being locked inside of a church, tortured until the age of 15 years old, and being fed magic out the ass. also having his parents be killed unbeknownst to him, all in the name of Lolth. So there is definitely a seething hatred that's there. So that's a lot of unfortunate memories.
As morning rises, a paper slips into your door. Oberon and Ava.
Yes.
The door creaks a bit and then slaps down. Blueford is changed back to his wolf form, and he gets up and then howls.
Ava's gonna kind of pop her head up and look around.
Luther, what is it?
He brings a newspaper to you.
Thanks.
Well, more of a new scroll at that point, but
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. He's gonna open it up and check it out.
as you open it up, the magical words spread out as it floats in front of you in a kind of like magical holographic that the Tradius terrorist of a mechanist kind is going to be put to a metallic metal death, crushed between two magnet gears.
Man. Ava, we have to go get Corona. They're gonna kill him if we don't. Ava?
Come here. She's gonna look at Oberon. She's like, yes, but how do we get him away?
I'm
That's the problem.
not quite sure. I'm sure it'll have to be some ridiculously schemish plot, but I cannot let my friend be killed. Even though he has committed an atrocious crime, he is still one of our friends, part of our family.
His own stupidity brought him to this.
But he can still learn. I know he's not an evil person. I know he has such good in him, and he just needs to learn. This doesn't have to be it for him.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at my spells really quick.
Oh, also we got a long rest? Question mark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Swag. Yui.
It
I
says
don't
it'll
know
be
if I
happening in 3 hours.
Because Ava could try to charm her ass into where he is, saying she wants to see him for one last time. And possibly have Blueford fucking dip out with him. No, I could do that and then fucking use, to get him out, use Dimension Door.
As you say this, Blueford's vomiting on the ground.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, poor guy.
He's like vomiting into like the little bowl that's like for the water and stuff. You drink the water out of it, but he's been like vomiting into it.
Oh no.
Poor gross buddy. Do I have a water skin? I do have a water skin. I'm gonna pat his back and offer my water skin to him. Try to pour some into his mouth gently and slowly.
He whines and communicates with you. Belly hurt. Belly hurt bad.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. That is another side effect of the alcohol.
I should get him some bone broth at least. But like I was... She's gonna look at Oberon. I could try to go in, charm my way in to be alone with him, get him out of his shackles, whatever they may be, and use Dimension Door to get here.
How many can go in your Dimension Door at a time?
4 people? And it doesn't have a limit.
Then what we could do is I could come with you. You could slip me into your pocket. I could transform into a mouse. I could come with you, and I can have the ability to corrode the handcuffs or whatever chains he's in off of him. I could help break him out.
But we'd have to leave town. There'd be nobody would be able to stay here. I'd have to pick wherever this place is that they're holding him. I have to be able to see out of a window or something to use the dimension door to get us out of here anyway.
Mm-hmm. If all else fails, I could make us turn invisible as an option. We can try to sneak our way out, or if worst comes to worst, we can try fighting our way out.
I don't think fighting is a good idea. One of us is already a wanted murderer. We don't need to have that on our back, and plus, at this point, he's gonna need a new look anyway, so...
This is true.
Because we won't be able to get back in this town if... I think that's what we're maybe gonna have to do.
It's worth a shot, if nothing else. I mean, I can transform twice, and Blueford can technically transform as well, so...
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're bound... So I want you all to remember, you're bound by a military contract.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, this is...
I wish for you all to remember you're bound by a military contract, and that this is a military-owned town.
But... I don't know how we're gonna do this thing.
I mean, if we can make the escape, then that's good. As for changing his lookup, I might be able to do it with some of my spells. Since I can work with metal now, I might be able to change his metal form to look differently.
No, but if he fucking disappears, they're gonna know. They saw him come off the train with us.
Nah. This is also true. I mean, we could abandon the town, abandon this quest that y'all have gone on to. Find some other means to make some money and get out of here.
It's a military town. If we can even get out of here, they're definitely going to send someone after it. Or at least after Krona. They're not going to let this go. Unless we can somehow put his soul in another body. I'm not sure how this is going to work.
If only the necromancer was here. The hand with Corin. Gosh damn it.
So...
Yes.
The other thing that is stated within the scroll, if you wish to continue reading, do you?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be happening in 3 hours, and there is a post-trial that if anybody wants to defend him, they may.
Oh man, that might have to be the actual way of doing it that would assure that we can get out of this is the trial, even though it's very difficult to defend this.
Yes.
But if we can instate a different kind of punishment for him instead of death, some kind of like community service or training regimen to get him out of this, murder thing, then that might be worth arguing for.
I'd say it's something we can go for.
Definitely an option. And if that fails, then we can try our ridiculous, escape plan.
I guess that's what we have to do.
Trial happens in an hour.
Okay. Are we going to do this for next session?
Yeah. I think the trial should happen next session.
Well, you still have 30 minutes left. Because
I want to go eat, though.
It's kind of late. We could save it for next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That way we have an entire session to try to dedicate to the trial / escape plan.
Okay.